Good morning, everyone. Saturday the 13th. So we made it through Friday the 13th, right? I didn't even bring that up yesterday. I think. No. All right. All right. So before we get started, I want to talk a little bit about the Trudging Together group and what it's there for, kind of what we do. Because I put this on our Trudging Together group. If you're not part of that group, please feel free to be a part of it. I put it together a little over a year ago, and what it's there for is pretty much support for everybody. It's a place to go where you can speak your mind, right, without triggering other people. I had to put that rule in, right, without triggering other people, to be able to express yourself without worrying about what other people are gonna do or think, right? So, and I'm amazed. I'm just amazed, because I don't really do much work on that group anymore. You guys do it, so thank you. I know it may sound weird that I sit here and say thank you for promoting your groups in my group, but that's just how I am. Um, I I just don't see any need for any competition in this area, and now people come to us for a lot of different things, and you guys may not realize it, but at least once a day now, somebody's putting their sobriety date on there. We're doing a lot of support, and it's just turning into a really great thing. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Good morning, Jill. It's good to see you. So I am speaking. I'm reading from the ODAT. April 19th is what I'm reading, because I'm still done talking about step 11. I love step 11, but I can't do it every day. You guys know. So we in the program know full well the futility of trying to overcome our addiction by willpower alone. So we already know this, right? We understand the futility of willpower when it comes to our drinking. Okay, we may have willpower in a lot of different other places. I know I do in some things, but honestly, it doesn't matter because I don't utilize it. I have a different route, but when it comes to alcohol, I have no willpower at all. I mean, none. Right. So I grew up playing Dungeons and Dragons, and willpower is actually one of your skills. There's or attributes. You have your physical dexterity, and wisdom is one of those. But anyway, it's how much mental anguish you can take in the game. Pretty much is what willpower is about in that, right? So, kind of give you something that willpower is usually utilized to combat something that we perceive to be bad. At the same time, we do know that it takes great willingness to adopt the program's 12 steps. It's a totally different word. No matter how severe our addictions, we discover with relief that choice can still be made. For example, we can choose to admit we are personally powerless over chemical dependency. That dependence upon a higher power is a necessity, even if this be simply dependence upon our group in the program. Have I chosen to try? This book really likes to utilize the group and I absolutely just know that you can't use the group forever. You have to stop at some point, right? That's been coming up a lot lately too, so maybe just stop talking about it. Have I chosen to try for a life of honesty and humility of selfless service to my fellows and to God as I understood him. You know what's cool? Yeah, this is another reason I really like doing these, because it always asks these questions and I get to answer these questions. I get to answer this one. Yes, I do. Cool. It's cool, huh? Because I didn't used to be that person. And I enjoy who I am today. I like me. I'm not half bad, man. Hey, why are people texting me? Why are you texting? I'm live, guys. Jump on here and watch the live. Don't be dinging my phone. God. I'm going to read from page 23. Let's see here. All right, let's just start here. Once in a while, he may tell the truth. And I know I can start right here because we all know what I'm talking about already. Right? We're kind of in steps 1, 2, and 3 here, right? Hold on a second. I love the mute button. Thank you. You guys probably don't want to hear me coughing. So, and the truth, strange to say, usually is that he has no more idea why he took the first drink than you have. Some drinkers have excuses with they are satisfied part of the time, but in their hearts they really do not know why they do it. Once this malady has a real hold, they are a baffled lot. There is the obsession that somehow, someday they will beat the game, but they often suspect they are down for the count. We know that we're down for the count, whether we're willing to admit it to ourselves. Who knows at this point, right? This is a very precarious place for somebody like you or I to be, because it means either death or sobriety. How true this is, if you realize in a vague way their families, friends, and friends sense that these drinkers are abnormal. But everybody hopefully awaits the day when the sufferer will rouse from his lethargy and assert his power of will. I hear a lot of times people talk about how they were hiding their drinking. They know. You think they don't know? We think that we're so good at hiding this stuff, but people know. There again, whether they're willing to admit it to themselves or not is something entirely different. The tragic truth is that if a man be a real alcoholic, the happy day may not arrive. And it might. It may not. Okay. I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to talk about something that I feel applies to it. He has lost control. At a certain point in drinking of every alcoholic, it passes into a state where the most powerful desire to stop drinking is of absolutely no avail. This tragic situation has already arrived in practically every case before it is suspected, long before it is suspected. Not anymore. Okay, this was 1932. We can recognize that a lot sooner now. We as a society, and good on us, have gotten better at that. So good on us, man. So what I was going to talk about, and I'm not done reading, but because I talk about this, that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Okay. But you can shove his head in there and make him wish that he did. And people, and it's because of the way that comes out. Okay. It comes from my original sponsor, Ray Hayworth. What it means is I'm going to do everything I can to ruin your drinking career, whether you're willing or not. Okay. And that, I think that's where we kind of feel like, well, I don't have a say so because we don't announce people as an alcoholic. I'm not announcing them as an alcoholic. I'm just saying, hey, look, man, look at this. So how do you shove their head in there and make them wish they did? Well, I'm not sure. Dude, this is what's happening. This is what's going to happen to you next. Okay. And I have this conversation and it sucks. I hate having this conversation, but I will have it. If you continue doing what you're doing, you're dead. I can see it. Your eyes are turning yellow. You don't have very long left. And you're 29, dude. What's going on? I'm making numbers up, by the way. Okay. And I'm going to say something that is my responsibility. Okay. Ruin their drinking career. It's okay. Because you know what happens then? Then when they are ready, you know what? That Dion guy, he was a jerk. I'm going to go to AA. I'm probably going to be in that room. Okay. I don't care if they get mad at me. Go get sober out of spite. You do it. Yeah. I will. I will ruin their drinking career. Because I know that there's something better. I know that if I can push you, that maybe you'll just, even if you get sober out of spite, then at least you get a taste of something better than what you have. So the fact is, and this is me, because it's written all on the side here, me. The fact is that most alcoholics, for reasons yet obscure, have lost the power of choice and drink. Our so-called willpower becomes practically non-existent. We are unable at certain times to bring into our consciousness with sufficient force the memory of the suffering and humiliation of even a week or a month ago. We are without defense against the first drink. And that, my friends, is why we have newcomers. And how do we get newcomers? Hi, Carrie. It's good to see you. I'll be texting you back soon. And that's why we have newcomers. How do we get newcomers? Right? By shoving their head in there and making them wish they drank. Okay? Or detoxes. Detox is a good place to find newcomers too. The almost certain consequence, I'm reading this last paragraph because it fits. The almost certain consequence that following taking even a glass of beer do not crowd into our mind to deter us. If these thoughts occur, they are hazy and readily supplanted with the old threadbare idea that this time we shall handle ourselves like other people. And there is complete failure of the kind of defense that keeps one from putting his hand on a hot stove. So an expectation that's just never going to be met there. All right. Here's the thing. You are never going to be like a normal person. Aside from the fact that normal is a cycle on your washing machine. Quit saying it's your dryer. There's no normal on the dryer. Trust me, I've been using this quote for a long time. You can use dishwasher too, but the dryer doesn't have that setting. People, you know what's funny? You guys are going to go check your dryers. All right, let's finish the reading. I don't know if there is one or not. I just like messing with people. God grant me the wisdom to know the difference between willpower and willingness. Okay. See, I always have to remember. I have to remember this stuff, that I'm 50 years old and not everybody knows what I know. I tend to forget that. It doesn't mean I'm better than, it's just that I've been around longer is all that it means. So I don't know. I honestly don't know, because I've always known the difference between those two. But in case, because there's some things I don't know, people need to explain it to me. Willpower is me trying to enforce my will upon a situation. Willingness is me saying, yes, I am willing. I have found a part in me that is okay with changing. I hope that helps. If not, why don't people put your definitions between the two in there, and we can help some people out and help me out with coming up with a good description. And willingness to seek help for my dependency through God and through others who are also recovering. May I know that there are choices open to me as there are to my fellow sufferers in the foggiest stages of addiction. May I choose the kind of life God wants for me. Willingness, more than willpower, is the key to the recovery. Absolutely. If you really want to get into willingness, what I would do is grab the 12 by 12 and read step 2. It describes willingness and the door of or the key of willingness that we have. You have the key. You have it. And you just got to pull it out of your spiritual toolbox and use it. Use it on the willing door. Right? Use it on the door. And, we'll even show you where the door is at, but the one thing that we cannot do is open the door for you. Once you have it open, I'm going to kick your ass right through it. I'm just kidding. I can lead you to the door, and you may not want to do it, but I'm going to make you wish you did, right? No, not in that situation. Not that one. Because hopefully by then you're willing to walk through the door. Now, I'll hold your hand, walk through the door. You're going to have to lead, though. All right? Have a great day, guys. I'll be back Monday. I am going to take some time off. Starting this afternoon after my noon meeting. I need a mental break. Lot of working parts this week. Good stuff going on. I mean, not that life on life's terms isn't happening, because it is. And I found that every day that I'm here, the more and more people I can help. I had a really neat day yesterday, and I would tell you all about it, but honestly, I'd feel like I was bragging. Just know that God gave me a chance to get out of myself and really help some other people. So, and I love that. Thank you, God, for giving me that. I appreciate that. I do. All right, guys, have a great weekend, and we will see you Monday. Peace out. I love you all, and have a day. Bye, guys.